Plaintiffs Shirley Veal and her husband Harold Kaiser say they rented the defendant's party venue for their wedding reception, and they claim the defendant and her negligent servers ruined the night. Shirley claims after one of the defendant's servers tried to punch her sister, a fight broke out and they left, so they want their money back. Defendant Joycelyn Hunter says in all her years of being in this business, she's never seen such disgusting behavior as that of the plaintiffs on the night of their wedding. Joycelyn insists Shirley's sister instigated the argument by yelling at her server and throwing a plate of food at her, and she's countersuing for breach of contract.
Start with you.
Okay. On the day of April 20th, we were going to have our reception at Mrs. Hunter's place of business. We were contracted her out. On the day that we got to the place, we entered the place and we noticed that the tables or anything weren't ready. So we sat down and we began to be introduced. Upon the service coming out to begin to serve, they started slowing down. When they came out, they were bringing out 1 plate and 2 plates at a time. We had about like 150 guests. When they first started serving, they started—
What did your contract say in terms of servers?
3.
3 servers.
And how many did they have?
About 5.
So they had more than you
enough.
needed.
Yes.
Yes.
So then what's your complaint?
They weren't serving the people. They were coming out with 1 plate at a time to serve about 100 people, 100 of our guests.
But you only needed 3 for 150.
Yeah, but
So they had 5.
And they were in the kitchen talking upon me when I was going back there to see what was taking them so long to serve. They told, we got this. This is what we do. We just served over 200 people last night.
Plaintiffs Harold Kaiser and his wife Shirley Veal rented the defendant's party venue for their wedding reception. But they claim on the night of the party, one of the defendant's servers tried to punch Shirley's sister.
All right, go ahead.
And I told him, I said, well, I'm not concerned about last night. I'm only concerned about today. So upon that, I went and sat back down because I talked to Ms. Hunter about it, and she said I would handle it.
What time do you believe all the food arrived on the tables?
They never finished serving everyone. All of our guests didn't get served. We only had about 30 people that got served because before everyone can get served, her server got into an altercation with my sister. Food is everywhere. I have food on my dress.
Slow down. So how did the altercation occur?
We kept going to them, asking what's going on with, why is it taking so long? They didn't serve the bridal party. I had little kids.
You kept going to them, asking what was going on, and then what? I want to hear about the altercation.
They would cuss us out, saying, we got this, we know what we doing.
How did the altercation occur?
Well, after they wasn't serving our guests, me and my bridesmaids decided that we'll just serve our food to ourselves. We went to the back. They started arguing, talking about this is what we do. Ms. Joycelyn keeps making excuses that, they're tired.
Did they ask you to leave?
No.
From their kitchen?
No.
So how did the fight ensue after you came back to their kitchen?
My sister went to the back to see if she can help. The server swung a chair or pushed a chair at her, and she swung at her. So I wasn't in the back. Words were passed.
So you really don't know?
No, I don't. I really don't.
All we do know is your sister went back there. Where the people were serving. Then what?
Okay, they were back there arguing. When I heard the commotion going on, I went back and said, what's going on? Her sister said, she swung at me. By then, Ms. Hunter came out and said, it's food everywhere. I don't know why she would do that. I said, what happened? She said, she swung at me and I hit the plate out of her hand, and that's when the food went up in the air. I said, you know what? This is shut down because I'm not pleased with the way that they're serving. You have 5 people back here. Only 2 people are coming out with plates, but they're coming out with 1 plate at a time. We have guests that are leaving here because they're not being fed. They were bringing out salad with no fork or spoon or anything. And I was asking, I said, well, how are you going to bring out the salad and they don't have a fork or spoon? They said, the way that we do this is we bring out the salad first and then we bring out the food later with your fork and spoon. I said, what are they supposed to do? I said, what are they supposed to do with the, what are they supposed to do with the salad? Just look at it?
True.
She's like, well, this is the way we do it.
That's not true.
And that's exactly what happened. So when I went to go and talk to Ms. Hunter about what was going on, she was behind the bar. Her servers were in the back. I said, I'm not pleased with the way that your servers are serving. I said, they're not moving. I said, when I went back there the first time, they were back there just holding a conversation. People are sitting out here not being fed. On top of that, they have salad sitting in front of them with nothing to eat it with. She said, well, I'll take care of it.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Your Honor, actually, in all my life, I've been in this business since 2006, and I have never seen such a behavior as they displayed. First of all, They did not arrive till 7:05. They rented the place at 6:15. Their guest arrived at 6:30. At 7:05, when they came in, I started taking pictures. I have proof here. I took pictures of them. When I was done, I asked them at 7:30. I asked Miss Shirley, would you like to have your food served? She said yes. I immediately went to my service.
Right.
They started to serve the food. After everybody had eaten,
Sir,
except,
be quiet. She
excuse
didn't say
me,
one word while you were
after
talking.
everyone had eaten, Mr. Harrell came over to me and said, we're not pleased with how the server served the food. I said, but everybody's eating. You've gotten your food. The guests have gotten their food. Everybody is eating. Only the children that were left to serve was one table, okay, and they were on the floor playing. That's the reason why was served last.
Plaintiffs Harold Kaiser and his wife Shirley Veal rented the defendant's party venue for their wedding reception. But they claim on the night of the party, one of the defendant's servers tried to punch Shirley's sister.
What about this fight in the back?
There was no
Altercation.
fight, Your Honor. She jumped up from the table, started screaming at my server, the witness that's here, and telling her, you feed my children right now. And she's like, your kids' food is coming out. It's only 5 kids left to eat. And then he jumped up and ran back there. All of his people ran to the back. And I said, look, everyone needs to go back to their seat. I said, Miss Shirley and Mr. Harrell, I need to talk to you because this is ridiculous. At that point, her sister walked up. She was coming back inside the door. I was standing between where the room is and the door. And her sister, she walked up and she said, I just need to get my purse and my coat. And when she said that, her sister, Miss Shirley's sister, said, I don't like you anyway, called her out her name, and she took the plate and threw it at my server. And when she threw the plate, it hit my wig, my new wig, and my dress, and it hit her on her clothes. This is her clothes right here.
Let's see your wig.
Yes.
I don't see nothing on here.
I cleaned it off. If
Why
you look at
why
the
you
texture.
handing me something that you cleaned off? Oh, y'all full of it. I got the proof that they threw the spaghetti on my wig.
on my
Here
dress
it
here.
is. And where's the proof?
Here's
oh,
my
I
dress
cleaned
here,
it
Your
off.
Honor.
You cleaned the dress too?
No, I did not.
There
I
you
saved
go.
my
I
dress.
have proof on my dress.
I saved my dress.
You have proof of your dress from where?
Because it was food everywhere.
In the back?
Yeah.
You
on
told
my
me you
dress.
weren't in the back.
When I went to the back after my
You told me
sister
you
came back.
weren't. You told me you weren't there. You've perjured yourself. Both your cases are dismissed. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. All I want to say is I wanted the truth to come out that they lied from the beginning. I gave them a wedding for $350. Nowhere in the city of Chicago you can get a wedding for that.
She's
and
not
I didn't
supposed
even
to
try
be selling liquor. She's selling liquor. She
I'm not
does
selling
have a
anything.
license.
You
didn't sell liquor.
You
No,
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Have a question about how to collect child support from your ex-spouse? If so, hit me up on my website, askjudgemathis.com.